It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're watching The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 9 called Look for the Light.
It's the season finale, Nate.
Last episode of the season? Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh boy,
what are you expecting?
Well, I think I talked a little bit about this last time about I sort of think that they're going to get where they're trying to go, or they're going to find the place that they were initially headed to, but then it's not going to have the situation that they were expecting. So you
don't think the finale's all just going to be very straightforward, everything we expected, no surprises kind of thing?
I sort of have a feeling that it's going to be like a little bit more complicated than just straightforward,
Maybe a little bit.
Yep.
Last time, Ellie handled the evil cannibal rapist man.
Really handled him. Really
she did.
Messed him up. Good.
With the cleaver.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was horrible.
Yeah.
And we're glad he's gone.
Yep.
But we're very sad for Ellie.
Yep. That's right. Ellie's probably quite disturbed from that. And Joel seems like his health has improved considerably.
Yeah, he got over his infection after the penicillin given to them by that same evil man.
Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of an interesting flippy flop there. But so they can start moving again.
Yes, proceed onwards, and hopefully, both of them can just move forward from the trauma they've been enduring up until now.
I don't think it's going to affect them, going forward.
Yeah, this show doesn't seem like it's exploring the lasting effects of trauma or anything like that.
Yeah.
This is grim. Should we just watch it?
Sure. We have seen very few infected. Over the last few episodes, it's been almost none.
Yeah, we had our big Kansas City showdown, and then they kind of
that's it.
Steered clear of them since then. Well, I mean, it's been 20 years since the outbreak. I feel like most of the people who are around and operating now, like, it's just kind of a known human thing of how do you not deal with zombies, and like you had to be kind of a dummy or getting into stupid situations to wind up encountering zombies. Maybe that's the deal.
That's a good point.
And I know they're not zombies. Sometimes people gripe. I've seen it. I haven't seen it on our channel, but other channels, people have griped about the use of that word and said, "Oh, they're infected." They're zombies.
Yeah, it's essentially the same.
We understand they're not reanimated corpses. We're not trying to say that. It's a shorthand for crazed people that are trying to bite you.
People without humanity who are just violent.
Exactly.
With nothing else.
Right.
There. Yes, essentially.
So should we get into it for this not zombie show?
Yeah, definitely. We have a Patreon. Check it out in the link below if you're interested. We got full-length reactions over there. We got movie polls if you want to help us decide what we're going to watch. Let's watch The Last of Us. Oh no. Pregnant lady running in the woods.
Is that Ashley Johnson? Yep. This is Ashley Johnson. She's best known for playing Ellie in The Last of Us for PS3.
Oh, really?
Her voice acting.
Ah, I see. That's cool.
Also, we didn't talk about it last time, but James, David's lieutenant guy, was Troy Baker, best known for playing Joel in The Last of Us for PS3.
Yeah. I saw that in the comments. It's cool that they incorporated both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This would be a very bad situation.
Marlene was talking in the premiere about how she put Ellie in the Fedra military school when Ellie was a baby. So I'm wondering if, this is Ellie's birth.
Oh,
interesting. And Marlene will be involved.
Oh, God. Yeah, she's got to stay quiet,
but she's going into labor. That's not going to be possible.
Oh, no.
I can't think of a worse situation.
Yeah. Oh,
how does one survive this?
Yeah.
Just keep stabbing, I guess. Oh my God.
Oh God. They're so scary. Whoa.
That did it? Just all the extreme intensity of struggling and stabbing you pushed out without even noticing?
Oh no.
Is that a wound from the infected?
Yep. Looks like a bite.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so worried for this little baby, even though I know that's Ellie.
Yeah, you tell her. You fucking tell him, Ellie.
And then what happened?
We staying in the past? Is this the same?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, she's probably really dehydrated and stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, she was ready to stab herself if the infected were coming in?
I think
It's not your fault.
if she started to turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gotta save the baby.
I cut it before I was bit. Before.
That's not true.
It's not, but maybe that's the key.
The key. Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
Find someone to bring her up and make sure that she's safe.
The little bit she got from the umbilical cord before the cut.
Yep.
Was it like a vaccine?
Her name is Ellie. How long have we known each other?
You're gonna have to.
Our whole lives. So you pick her up right now.
So that means from before the apocalypse.
And then you kill me.
It's quite an ask. Jeez.
Kill me and raise my newborn infant.
I can't kill you.
Yeah, oh, well,
Please. 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 No.
you're just gonna let her turn.
Yeah, what a horrible fate.
Hold her head. There you go. Take this. Cover her ears.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
At least
there
you
we
can
go.
do some mercy to your friend.
Alright. Yep.
I can understand needing to just walk up and do it too,
Yep.
instead of being. If you can stand there and think about it, you're not going to do it.
Right.
You know? That poor baby just needs its mom.
Yeah. Oh, she's all messed up now.
What?
I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, cool.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
Have you ever played this?
I think that kid you were traveling with is gone, Joel.
Yeah.
He had a guitar in that RV. I was thinking maybe I could teach you. I bet you'd be great at it.
Now he's the one talking about afterwards.
Yeah. I think he probably feels guilty. It's because, you know, it wasn't in his control, but he kind of left her.
He failed
And
to
this
protect her.
yep.
Yeah.
How long do you suppose it's been
Since what?
since she killed David?
Oh, I mean, they're in Utah now. That was in Colorado, so
Here,
not
drop that ladder
very
down.
long.
Yeah.
Come on, I'll give you a boost.
Oh no.
Do you hear what a...
Yeah. Boost. Got it.
So yeah, they, you know, maybe it's only been a day or two.
Yeah. I wonder if he even knows everything that happened.
1, 2, up!
Does she like tell him the story? You know?
Yeah. There we go. That's straight out of the game a whole bunch.
Yep. Oh yeah, of
Damn it, Ellie! Shh! You stay there!
Up here!
Ellie!
Come on!
course. Be careful.
Ellie!
Cool.
Is this an image you're familiar with from this game?
It's in all the promotional material.
You may also notice a poster behind us.
Yes, yes. Careful, those things will bite your hand off.
Yeah, but not on purpose. It's a horse.
Yeah.
Just like a horse, you know?
They have super long tongues.
There we go. This is exactly the ticket you needed.
So fucking cool.
Reminder of the beauty of life.
Yeah.
Well, where's she going?
Little tiny distraction from what's going on inside your own head. Suppose they just escaped from the zoo? Just hanging out? Yeah.
These are probably the descendants of giraffes who escaped from the zoo.
We don't have to do this. I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
Yeah, there was a pretty good setup back there.
After all we've been through. Everything I've done.
There's no going back.
It can't be for nothing.
Yeah.
Right. They go back to Tommy's and it's like, we could have skipped
I know you
all the
won't.
really bad stuff.
Exactly.
There's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
All right. Joel's like, I was afraid you were going to say that.
There's
If I
so
was
much.
him, I'd want to be done with this.
Yeah, well, he. It's no longer just that he wants to be done with this because it's, he can't be bothered.
Yeah.
He's now got such an attachment to her. It's, there was so much respect for her in his face right there, too. It's like, that's such a flip from where they started.
Yeah, there would be the thought in my head of like, who knows what they're going to do when I bring you there? They're trying to find a cure by any means necessary. What does that mean exactly?
So what was wrong with you?
Just for this.
The guy who shot and missed. I figured that would have happened later.
Second day.
Well, I gotta hand it to the army people. They were way better at stitching you up than I was.
It was me.
Oh.
I was the guy who shot and missed.
Oh.
That's quite a revelation.
Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
I
understandable
wasn't scared. either.
next day reaction to have.
Went to pull the trigger. I flinched. Still don't know why.
Because it's
Anyway, the reason I
existentially horrifying.
Instinctual to
Yeah.
avoid death.
If you're doing that and the gun goes off once,
The time heals
you're
all
not going to be able
wounds,
to
I guess.
line it up again. At least not right away.
It wasn't time that did it.
Oh, he's saying time didn't heal it. She did.
Oh.
We should probably get going.
Yeah.
Man.
Jeez,
I would
that's
take
very heavy.
everything in my power not to be like, I really think we should just go back to Tommy's.
Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteors.
That's terrible. That's
Fuck
a-
you.
that-
That was actually.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like that
green
one.
Grape. Say to the purple grape. Breathe, you idiot.
There's a 3 out of 10.
Oh shit! Oh,
Oh, no.
People! Oh no! Is that a flashbang?
Oh my god. Yep.
Okay.
Why is it everyone's first thing that they do just attack the old man and the kid?
I don't think this is necessarily. Oh, okay, that was an attack. Yeah, but
Yeah.
otherwise it was sort of just kind of like preventative.
Yeah, you could, I don't know, you could say turn around slowly with your hands up.
But they can spin and fire. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, it's not good enough for me. Well, okay.
Well, hey,
I owe you. We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
She's being prepped for surgery. I fucking knew it.
Our doctor, he thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of chemical messenger.
oh
It
really?
makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune.
Yeah.
He's gonna remove it from her, multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers, and then we can give it to everyone. He thinks it could be a cure, Joel.
But what about Ellie?
Cure.
But it's the calculus of the whole world versus your whole world.
Find someone else.
There is no one else. We didn't tell her, we didn't cause her any fear, there won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
This is bad news.
I'm sorry. Walk him out to the highway, leave him there with his pack. Give him this.
Is that Ellie's knife?
Mm-hmm.
If he tries anything, shoot him.
It's just a more complicated version of his same story all over again.
Yep.
Which way? Downstairs.
Why is he pushing him so roughly? That's not needed.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of crap he's been through,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more respect at least. Or sense of understanding for what he might be going through, knowing that he delivered a child to her death to these people. Like, quit being an asshole, dude.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Yep.
Where is she? Fuck you. No more time for this.
All right.
Okay, well, they heard you.
Ooh. I would just have to be wondering, like, is there a way to get a sample without killing her? Brain surgery is done. It's a thing.
Yeah,
we open
it's
up
true.
people's skulls all the time.
But that doesn't seem to be what they're trying to do.
No.
Welcome to the final mission of The Last of Us, Nate.
Awesome. Game's coming out in like a week. So. Nope. Sorry, bro. I think in situations like this, he's sort of, at this point, kind of feels nothing. He's got tunnel vision. He doesn't give a shit about these people.
And what if you killed all those people and you're too late?
Oh, man. Well, I think it's worth the risk for him. He's like, you know, better late than never.
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Yeah, what did you think? How did you think this was gonna play out?
I guess maybe I'm a monster. I killed everyone in the surgery suite.
Yeah, right. That was the head doctor.
They only make you kill that guy, but I killed all of them.
Oh, really?
I was really mad, okay?
Yeah, no, I get it. I think that's probably why they gave you, like, the option. You know, it's like, how, what are you gonna do?
They cower and beg, but I killed them.
Yeah, totally.
Can't keep her safe forever. No matter
Especially
how
not
hard
if you
try.
shoot us.
Yeah.
How long till she's torn apart by infected or murdered by raiders? Because she lives in a broken world that you could have saved.
Maybe.
I mean,
But it isn't for you to
it's
decide.
a fair question,
For you.
but there's no guarantee that it will
So
work,
should it
you know?
Yeah.
Because I think she'd want to do what's right.
It's also like the trolley problem issue. About like, she's making it, she's willing to kill a child over, like, trying to maybe save everyone else,
Even
but
now, we can still find a way.
in what way is that exactly?
Yeah, I mean, you really think they're gonna let you go after you just massacred everybody?
How did he get away from that situation?
Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune. Dozens of them.
There you go. It all worked out.
Couldn't make any of it work. They've actually...
Huh.
They've stopped looking for a cure.
Oh, that's a lie.
Where are my clothes?
Raiders attacked the hospital. I barely got you out of there. We'll find you some new ones on the way.
This is a big lie. I knew nothing good could come of it. If they had to bring the whole person, that means it's because they need to pull it apart to find out how it works, you know?
You've just come after her.
That's
Brutal.
The truth, yep.
Well, Sarah and I used to hike like this all the time. Well, she was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not.
Wonder what connotations that even has in their culture.
Yeah.
Do you know why I think she'd like you?
Why?
Because you're funny.
It's true.
You would have made her laugh.
What's on her mind,
You
though?
would have liked her back. Not much further now.
Hey, wait. When I got bit in the mall, I wasn't on my own. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. Be all poetic and just lose our minds together. And then she did. And I had to.
There's so much that she's been through. If you just stack it all up next to each other.
Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we hope. And maybe that's not what you
Swear to
want.
me. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Oh, no!
You don't ask that question unless you can tell, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not a cliffhanger, but it's like a hanging thread.
Yeah, it's...
Something untied.
Mm-hmm, because she
later.
seems to be pretty... Like, she knows that he's lying, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that okay was less like, I accept the story you're telling me, and okay, I'm accepting the nature of the relationship between us that you have laid forth by lying to me about this. you
Right,
know? Like,
yeah.
I think that okay was like, alright, so that's how it is between us then, you know?
Well,
There's a... Yeah, that's how I interpret that.
I mean, we don't know how she would react. You know, she might have been like, you stopped them? Like, I'm gonna die eventually. You know, like, who knows what her perspective of it would have been.
Well, and finding out the exact nature of how he got her out of there, too, I think would probably inevitably be upsetting. I mean, especially killing Marlene as she's begging to be let go.
Yeah, that's right. She's been around for her whole life. Yeah, that's true. And although there's a piece of this that's like, okay, so even if it was necessary for her to die in order for them to do what they needed to do, her consent to that would have been the difference between Joel's, like, acting to save her and not. But the fact that they just put her under, like, now he's left wondering, did I do the right thing, kind of? What would she have said about this? But they could have asked her. They could have just been like,
you're
look,
right.
This is going to result in your death, potentially, but this is what we're going to get out of it.
And I think that's kind of what Marlene was trying to say to him once she was trying to convince him to leave Ellie there, you know, was that, like, this is what she would want to do, but it's sort of too late for that. Yeah, they didn't ask her if it's what she would want to do, and yeah, if Joel had been told that, maybe he would have reacted differently, but I don't know that it really would have changed much for him, and I don't think he has any, like, lingering qualms about whether or not he did the right thing. I think he sees that as just his prolonged version of getting to shoot that soldier before it shoots his daughter, you know? He's like, the hell if I'm going to let anybody kill my daughter again. I don't care what I have to do to prevent it.
Yeah.
You know? It's I'm not allowing this twice.
just seemed like it would have been all the difference if he had had an opportunity to hear her say, "No, Joel, this is what I have to do."
I still think it wouldn't have. I still think he would have killed everybody who wanted to do it. You know.
Really
Like,
interesting.
it's
Well, then
yeah.
it would have been that would have been the difference between, you know, you're killing a kid to some end without them even getting a chance to have their say about it, and like her being able to then later on, if she said go and then he kills everybody and drags her out of there, her being able to say, "I told you."
Exactly. Yeah,
You know?
that's more. I mean, he has a way of telling himself that what he did is not evil there because they were
Right.
going to harvest an unwilling child. But it's you know, there's no way to say that you're not doing the evil thing if she's like, "This is my. I agree to this too," and then he's like, "Well, I'm killing everyone who'll make it possible, so you can't agree to it." You know?
Yeah, right. And I just think it would also create a situation where, like, he might be able to sit with it a little bit more easily. If Marlene is trying to convince him, like just go and we're gonna do this thing. Like, if you want to, for him to be able to be at peace with himself that he delivered this kid to this place where that resulted in her death, especially since they had enough time to create a rapport and like a connection and all these things, and like Marlene seems to know a little bit about Joel's past, probably understands that he already lost a child, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she knows about that. She just
Maybe
knows he's a
not.
ruthless man. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know. We don't know how close they ever actually were.
I just think that it's foreseeably a bad idea to not give her an opportunity to say, although she could say no.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to create that possibility, and then because that makes all them more evil. Then if they're having to kill a girl who specifically knows what's going on and does not consent to it, you know, and then so I also think that maybe the way they got taken in made it so that there wasn't as much opportunity to like discuss or explain or anything. The fact that they got, you know, flashbanged and taken down before they even knew who they were.
Yeah.
And then by the time he woke up, you know, they probably didn't want to spend any time waiting. They were like, "We've got her here, let's go. We can start now. Every day we don't have this is a day people get bit that could survive who are going to die," you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I totally understand the perspective of like, they may have been quote unquote doing the right thing in like the sacrifice of one person, the active sacrifice of one person to save many, but that is actually that is the nature of the trolley problem. Of like, you take an action to change the course to sacrifice less people, but you're taking the action.
Right.
You cannot separate we are murdering a child.
There's another utilitarian thought experiment about how, like, if you have a hospital where there's someone who needs a lung transplant, someone needs a heart transplant, someone needs a liver transplant, and someone needs a kidney transplant, and you have one healthy person in the waiting room, why is it not ethical to just take their organs and save the other 4 lives?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And the answer to that is about, like, that you don't want to live in a world where healthy people are subject to that happening to them all the time. You know, it's not about just that one individual case. It's about then what kind of a world you create by acting on that case in that way. I don't know, that's just sort of it's been a while since I've studied philosophy, but that's sort of the thinking about it, is like the knock-on effects of the kind of world you create by taking an individual action.
Right,
you know?
and like how many people is too many to make the sacrifice? Like, yeah, we're just talking about the one girl here, you know, but like then what if they needed 5? What if they needed 10? What if it was 20? I know it's like a slippery slope argument, but it's
the level of uncertainty, I think, also plays a factor. It's not as though we know for a fact we kill this girl and boom, we've got a cure for everyone. It's we think we have an avenue that will work that involves killing this girl, and it's you know, there's still 1,000 ways that it could not work, and you can't unkill her when your research proves fruitless, you know.
But like the example that you gave, in my point of view, the whole like premise of the question changes when you go to the healthy person's room and you say, at complete sacrifice, the mortal sacrifice of yourself, you could say 5 people, yes or no. You have the right to say no, but then it puts the power into that person's hands and allows for them to have someone, you know, but it also burdens them in a way that's...
The pushback I would have there is that humans are social creatures, and just telling them you have the right to say no is not always sufficient to actually giving them a free choice in their own mind. You know, point. It's
like you just so I guess you just let those 5 people die then.
Exactly, coercion is a much more complex process than that. It's not about, you can say no, and we are forbidden from doing anything in retaliation. It's like,
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You really want me to say yes, though.
Right,
You wouldn't have even
exactly,
brought
yeah.
it up otherwise.
Right. The act of being asked is, So, yeah, it's immensely complicated.
It is, yeah, but I understand the immediate reaction of being like, Joel, why did you do that? Like, so much good could have come from blah, 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 blah.
And
but-
I'm assuming that head surgeon was probably somebody very knowledgeable in the world that they're living in and in this field and in helping fight the cordyceps, Like, he killed somebody important, at least, and then a bunch of freedom fighters as well, It's like, it was a camp of good guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off mid-thought.
You're right. I mean, and Joel also took action there, He also made choices about other people's lives in all of this, and that doctor's life. I mean, he had a scalpel. What was he going to do with the scalpel? Was he going to start operating with a gun on him? What was he going to do with it?
I don't know.
You just
I
tell him
think
drop the
picking
scalpel.
up the scalpel says that he's trying to start a violent confrontation. Yeah, so
Yeah, but it's just like, dude, drop the scalpel.
Yeah.
You're not gonna start doing brain surgery while I'm in here. No one's doing brain surgery. All the guys with guns are dead. So no one's moving
But
forward.
he said, I'm not going to let you take her, and that was
that's-
enough for Joel to be like, all right, well then enough of you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, any more on this aspect of it? Because this is an interesting sort of philosophical conversation about the
no, I mean,
future
yeah,
of this.
that's the thrust of the season finale and of the end of the game. We've come through this season now, and there were plenty of things in the middle of it that I didn't quite remember the details of or the exact nature of everything. 'Cause it's been a while since I played this game, and when you play through The Last of Us, the part that really makes an impression on your memory is these last couple missions. It's everything that happens with David and then this hospital stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that's why the rest of it was a little bit hazier in my mind, because that sort of all gets pushed aside when you get to, I'm killing fireflies and the doctor for this last mission.
Right. Oh,
It's
that's
an
interesting.
unexpected
yeah.
way for the game to end.
I will say that they captured, like, first of all, it didn't feel like the action in this episode was very action heavy. It was kind of just like, Joel even seemed dead-eyed.
He went into a trance.
Yeah, there wasn't really any gun fighting happening. It was just him being like, okay, you're dead, and now I'll go over here, and you're dead.
Yeah.
And then over here, and you're dead, and that's it.
It's like I kind of said, it's all just a prolonged version of that moment with Sarah from 20 years ago. It's like he was just in that mindset of that moment the entire way through the hospital.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that tonal choice. It was a very deliberate choice that they made with how they were going to present that, because they could have made it like a full shootout gunfight if they wanted to.
Yeah, try to make it more exciting.
Yeah, I assume that's kind of how the video game plays out too. I
mean,
assume
yeah,
these
it's
guys
a
are
video
like
game
shooting
level.
back
Yeah,
at
it's a
you.
shooting gallery game.
But I mean, I just felt like that was a cool choice while I was watching it. I was just like, I can feel Joel's cold indifference to all of these people and his sense of he's just surgical about it. He's
Exactly.
Just,
he's
needs
just
to kill
clearing
them all.
obstacles out of his way.
Even the
That's
guy
all it
who's
is.
putting his gun down and asking me not, I gotta kill him because he's just gonna pick it up again. There was no question in his head about what he was doing.
Yeah, and they're killing Marlene too. There wasn't like a vengeance in his heart. Really, it was you just come after her. Like I have to stop you from pursuing us.
Yep. Yes. Just incredible, man. What an awesome season of a show. Oh my god.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the park.
They really did.
Craig Mazin, the guy who made Chernobyl, is who we have to thank for this, and Neil Druckmann, who made the game as well. He's the brain behind this entire thing. So
Okay.
yeah, he's
Way to go.
yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff.
That about do it? Or?
Well, I would like to just maybe speculate. I mean, I know you've played the second game, right?
I have played the second game, which they've said is going to be over multiple seasons. It's more than just season 2 for The Last of Us Part 2.
Well, I mean, they killed it this season, and they're probably like, we can't just make this a 2-season thing. Unless they're going to come out with a third one, at some point.
I think Naughty Dog has said they've got a new IP coming next, and then The Last of Us Part 3.
Yeah, so they got to stretch out the second game into a couple seasons, so
At least,
they actually
yeah.
have more. Yeah, but I wonder about how I'm uncomfortable with the fact that Joel lied to Ellie.
Yeah,
because she may have been angry about it. She may have been like, "Why did you do that?" But Joel's answer could be as simple. She would understand if he said, I love you. I couldn't let them do it.
Exactly, yeah.
I wouldn't let them do it.
Yeah, and I think the continuing to lie is definitely going to have an impact on their relationship going
I'm a little
forward.
surprised that he made that choice, actually. you know, like, because she's gonna be mad, but she's gonna get over it.
Right, but
at the end of the day, she can be mad or she can be dead.
I feel like his thought is that she has no way of finding out that I'm definitely lying, and she can have a hunch, but that's all she can have. You know?
Yeah.
That's probably Joel's position on all that, but...
Man, I mean, there seems like she's the most important you know, he's the most important person in her life and stuff, and, like, having a lie that deep is just bad for everybody.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not going to be able to sleep well.
He's
with
not
that.
thinking rationally about this. You know?
Yeah.
I don't. That I think is clear from the actions that he took. This is not about rationality for him.
Yeah.
It's just about the super strong need. In his mind, none of that happened. You know, like he's trying to convince himself that the lie he told is the real truth. I think.
Yeah,
you know, and if he admits it, then it stops. Then he doesn't believe the lie. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you think he's trying to lie to himself?
I guess to a degree. I mean, you probably don't want to stop and think about the massacre you perpetrated on the freedom fighter group very much. So I don't know.
They kind of suck too. I
It's
mean,
very psychologically complex, I would imagine.
yeah, I don't know. I think it just would have been just as simple as being like, you know, I couldn't. They were going to kill you. Did they ask you if that was cool with you? Like,
But she was talking about Riley died, and then Tess died, and then Sam died. Like, she clearly, I think, was leading into all these people died to get me there, tell me that it was, you know, it's, yeah. I don't think that she was geared up to say, I'm fine with if you killed Marlene and everyone else to save me.
That's true. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. But you'll have to see in the next season when the story continues.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I love this show. This was really good. And thanks so much for watching with us, everybody.
Yeah,
This has
thanks for
been really
joining us
fun.
for The Last of Us. It's a fun time. I mean, I don't know. That's not the right word. It's not a fun time.
Emotionally devastating, but it's good TV.
Well-produced television.
Yes.
And Bella Ramsey, we gotta throw one more accolades in there for her.
Unbelievable.
Give this girl all the awards. I am buying a ticket to anything else that she shows up in. Because
this is going to be a career, like, launching point for her.
I would think so, yeah. She knocked it out of the park with this, and I can't wait to see what she does next.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for watching with us, everybody. I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets.
Bye.